Hi, I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis. I want to welcome you to my show tonight, It's Your Health. Thank you for tuning into our show. We've got a very interesting topic tonight for the show. It's on a natural approach to pain management. You know, we have a lot of addictions in our country to the opioids, and it's a major issue now at the state and national level. And this may be something that can help you address your pain without having it cause any types of addictions to a substance. And what are we talking about tonight? We're talking about CBD oil. And so what is CBD? Well, CBD hemp oil is made from a high CBD, low THC hemp plant. This differs from the medical marijuana and its related products, which are usually from plants with high concentrations of psychoactive tetrahydrocannabidiol, THC. The hemp part of the plant contains a minimal quantity of THC, and thus these hemp oil products are non-psychoactive. CBD oil cannabidiol is just one of over 85 cannabinoids that have been identified in the cannabis plant family, and it is second most abundant in the cannabinoid in marijuana after THC. In hemp, however, THC is only present in trace amounts, while the CBD dominates the plant's makeup. Now, CBD interacts with our naturally occurring body system, and that being stated, it produces no psychotropic effects and certainly does not cause the high or euphoria in some persons taking in marijuana. The quality of the CBD oil makes it safe to use for pain control, and it is less controversial, and as an alternative, it's still yielding significant health benefits, including a reduction in pain and inflammation. Now, CBD oil has become very popular as a compound in recent years, and it's taking the natural product industry by storm, and it's highly sought after for pain relief. It has been highly exposed in the media as well by Dr. Sanjay Gupta on a CNN special. Since that time, CBD oil products have appeared on the shelves in doctors' offices and medical marijuana dispensaries and grocery stores alike, with no medical card required to purchase it. You know, it's perfectly legal compound. You know, what are the effects of this compound, CBD? You know, CBD interacts with the body through the endogenous cannabinoid system, abbreviated ECS. You know, the endocannabinoid system was discovered in the late 1980s, and this endocannabinoid system regulates the body's homeostasis, in general, its state of balance, and impacts such functions as mood, sleep, appetite, hormone regulation, and pain and immune response. You know, our natural balance is impacted by our environment around us, and the endocannabinoid system acts like a governor or a checks and balances system, and it has the ability to correct the impact of the environment on our body and keep us healthy. You know, it mediates our body's reaction to the environment by keeping an even and homeostatic physiological level in the body. You know, what is the endocannabinoid system? It's a system made of millions of cannabinoid receptor sites on cells in the body. They are mostly located in and throughout the brain, as well as the nervous system, and even located in our immune system. This system communicates with the various body systems found in all mammals. Our endocannabinoid system does not rely on plant-based cannabinoids or phytocannabinoids. The human body has the ability to produce its own. There is a great deal of complex communication that takes place between the endocannabinoid system and our body cells to control, to regulate our body functions. Now, our body is regulated by this complex endocannabinoid system, and it plays an extremely important role in the regulation of our various systems in our body. Although this compound family, I will call the cannabinoids, is very important to support the function of the endocannabinoid system, very few people nourish this system through their everyday diet. there has been a tremendous amount of research on the endocannabinoid system, and the CBD compounds has been the center of a great deal of research, comprising more than 23,000 research publications involving the cannabinoids in relationship to our health, the medical uses of this compound in such conditions such as anxiety, epilepsy, inflammation, cancer, chronic pain, just to name a few. The psychotropic effects are non-existing in CBD. It does not cause any kind of euphoria feelings. This compound, CBD, contains very low trace amounts of the THC hemp plant and is a non-psychoactive of all the cannabinoids grown in many countries around the world, and it's also imported into the United States. There are thousands of various species of this hemp. The scientists that work with CBD oil that contain the highest concentrations of CBD than others. The use of these very potent hemp plants, it's possible to extract cannabis oil that contains a significant level of cannabidiol, as well as essential vitamins, minerals, fatty acids, flavonoids, and other non-psychoactive cannabinoids. This high CBD hemp oil is imported to the U.S. like any other commercial hemp product and can be sold and delivered to all 50 states. There are major differences between CBD and THC. Note, however, that the cannabidiol, the CBD, and the THC are the two most prominent cannabinoids found in cannabis family. Also note that in the same plant genus that they include both the hemp and marijuana. Now, while there are over 100 different cannabinoids so far identified in the cannabis family by scientists, CBD and THC are by far the most extensively studied and the best understood at this time. The major thing that separates the CBD from THC is that you do not experience any psychotropic euphoric effects from CBD oil when you take it in. It does relieve pain, and it acts as an anti-inflammatory compound on the body. Note that both CBD and THC interact with the body via the endocannabinoid system. It's important to note here that the endocannabinoid system is responsible for signaling systems that regulate many functions in our body. They regulate our pain. They regulate appetite, mood, memory, immune response, sleep as well, and cycles of cellular life and death at a cellular level. Many people at first glance are concerned, does CBD bring about the high or feeling of euphoria, characteristics of THC? And the answer is no. CBD oil does not produce any of the psychotropic effects found in THC at all. As well, there are no distortion of memory or reaction time with the use of CBD oil. It has no adverse effects or behavior, awareness, or perception issues or problems. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Hi, I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis, and today we're talking about low back pain. Low back pain is extremely common in today's society. 70% of all people will experience back pain at some times in their lives. The total cost and loss of productivity is enormous for back pain. Back pain is the second leading cause of absenteeism from work after the common cold and accounts for 15% of sick leaves. Back injuries cause 100 million lost days of work annually and are the most costly injury for employers. The cost of a back injury claim far surpasses any others. The average total cost per claim back in 1989 was $18,000. Time plays an important role in back pain recovery. After 52 weeks of back injury disability and absenteeism, only 25% of those injured workers ever return to work. After 2 years of disability, the return to work ratio is 0. For 85% of back pain sufferers, the primary site of injury is the lower lumbar spine. The good news is that the vast majority of back injured patients, probably greater than 90%, will recover completely without surgical treatment. Only 2 to 3% of the population with back pain have a herniated disc, and only 1% have compression of a nerve root with leg symptoms. The intervertebral discs here serve as shock absorbers. They load and take the distribution of weight, and they are a spacer. As we age, the disc normally undergoes some degenerative changes. The disc loses its ability to hold water. This results in decreased ability to absorb shock and with a narrowing of the nerve openings in the sides of the spine, seen here. This results in increased disc stiffness, often accompanied by back and leg pain. These degenerative changes within the disc are universal and account for the majority of the chronic low back pain seen in spine clinics. Okay, we're back now for the second part of the program on CBDR. If you're joining us late, I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis, and you're watching It's Your Health, and tonight we're talking about the natural effect of a compound called CBDR, which is a natural approach to pain management. Okay, now we'll get back in process talking about CBDR. Research on CBDR found it to be safe, that it has no negative effects or influence on blood pressure, on heart rate, body temperature, glucose levels, or pH levels. It does not have any effect on the exchange of oxygen or carbon dioxide between the lungs and the bloodstream, or as it does not have any effect on blood cell volume. Time it takes for food to leave the stomach and travel through the intestines has no effect on vomiting action or body temperature, potassium, or sodium levels. So, relatively safe compound. I do want to mention here that if you're pregnant, you should not use CBD-all. The studies are not conclusive how it would affect a pregnant female. So, at this time, it's a contraindication if you're pregnant that you should not be using this compound CBD-all. Okay? CBD hemp-all is a natural botanical extract of the common hemp plant. That part is straightforward and clear. There are regulatory limitations in the United States for the processing of hemp and growing of the plant. Getting this out to the consumer can be very problematic as a result of these regulations. I am sure when we're talking about CBD oil coming from the hemp plants, it raises the questions in all of our minds about the legality of using this compound for pain relief. I would like to say that CBD oil derived from hemp plants is legal in all 50 states in the United States. The process by which CBD oil and the growing of the hemp plant takes place is another story altogether. It has to do with a highly regulated, highly specific, specialized grown compound, and it's commercially regulated here in the United States. It is prohibited from growing in certain states as well. Yes, CBD derived from hemp plants is legal in all 50 states. However, the growing of the hemp for commercial purposes in the United States is prohibited, even with the passing of a 2014 Farm Bill. It's still illegal to grow hemp for commercial purposes, with approval reasons for growing hemp resigned to pilot programs for research needs at this time. Now, that being stated, although hemp crops have been planted in the states like Kentucky, West Virginia, and Minnesota for the first time, American hemp cultivation has a long way to go, to reach current domestic demand. It is for this reason that all the finished hemp goods that you see for sale in America, from food products to clothing or building materials, are part of an imported hemp industry that has surpassed 500 million annually. The size of this imported industry is one of the major catalysts for hemp legalization in the United States. As a renewable source of a range of products, hemp provides an exciting new step in American agriculture. Therefore, the hemp used to create this high CBD products available in America is cultivated in various countries around the world. That we use for our CBD oil products is cultivated on farms in Europe. These compounds come from out of the United States. Not just that any hemp crop will do either. Specific cultivators of the hemp plant are required to yield an extreme high extract enough for CBD. It is safe to take CBD, yes, and it's considered to be safe and non-toxic for humans to take, even at high amounts. But I do want to add, a research paper entitled Safety and Side Effects of Cannabidiol explored this subject extensively. You can Google it on the internet. Thankfully, CBD is harmless to use by all members of your family because it is non-psychoactive and it has minimal side effects. Additionally, Medical Marijuana Incorporated, companies like this, import this product and bring it to the United States and market it here for pain control. After several seasons of harvest of specific cultivators, the high CBD hemp crops are put through a specialized solvent-free extraction process to yield a hemp oil that is naturally high in cannabidiol. This pure hemp extract is then tested for safety, quality, and cannabinoid content before being exported to our processing facilities in the United States. Importing any cannabis or hemp product into the United States is a very complicated and serious task. So they leave nothing to chance, when it comes to this CBD oil. After clearing U.S. customs inspections, hemp oil is tested here in the United States, for its purity. They want to make sure that this compound is safe for human consumption. The most potent type of CBD product available is pure CBD oil, known as real scientific hemp oil. This all-natural hemp oil is simply extracted, from the stalk of the hemp plant. It's tested for quality and packaged for sale without alternatives here in the United States. These pure oils have the highest concentrations of CBD, usually 150 milligrams up to 300 milligrams per serving. CBD oil can be taken in capsule form or it can be used topically in a cream. Most people are used to taking a morning multivitamin. So, with CBD oil capsules, people will take them along in the morning with their normal vitamin routine. Most CBD capsules contain a moderate amount of CBD. They usually contain about 25 milligrams or more. So if you start your day with fish oil capsule or multivitamins, CBD capsules might be good for you if you're experiencing pain or inflammation. CBD, like I said, is a cannabidiol. It just went over 85 cannabinoids discovered so far in the different types of cannabis, including the marijuana and hemp plants. And CBD is present in more significant quantities in hemp than in marijuana. It's because it's non-psychoactive and it is widely regarded as the cannabinoid with the most health potential by researchers. We suggest you do your own research. You might want to look up CBD oils and read more and read further on it. Like I said, it's legal in all 50 states. I always like to explore, natural compounds when it comes to musculoskeletal pains. And I've talked about in the past, bromelain, is a proteolytic enzyme. It's used for inflammation as well when taking in between meals on an empty stomach. Bromelain, proteolytic enzyme, when taken with meals, acts as a digestive enzyme. Another compound I readily like to recommend for my patients is magnesium citrate. Magnesium, another natural compound, is a relaxer. helps to relax you at night, and also is a natural muscle relaxer. And I highly recommend my patients choose these natural compounds, these natural products, to control their pain and for their inflammation as well. I have used this compound in my practice. I have seen my patients respond to the CBD cream. I feel it works very effectively. I have used it personally. I'm here to tell you that it has no psychoactive effects of this CBD oil when used in this manner, and it is very effective in relieving pain and relieving inflammation. I hope this information on the CBD oil has been helpful to you. I hope maybe it's given you another chance to look at something natural, another avenue of pain control. It's a non-prescriptive drug, of course. It's something that you can obtain over the counter. It's, like I said, it's rivaling the natural pain supplement industry by storm because it's so effective in treating pain and discomfort. It's used in osteoarthritis. It's used in even people with rheumatoid arthritis. It's used topically, or people can take it in capsule form. Always check with your doctor before taking any medication or over-the-counter preparation. I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis. I hope you'll continue to tune into my show, It's Your Health, and I hope you'll stay tuned. Following this, before we cut off the air tonight, I'm going to add some of my daily health tips that I usually produce during the day and which I boost each day on the internet. So I hope you enjoy these health tips which I'm putting here on my video. Have a nice evening. I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis. God bless. Hi, I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis, and we're talking about saving your life and preventing heart disease. The question is, when you have heart disease, you have plaque buildup. These plaques cause problems by causing blockage in the artery. But can you stabilize this plaques that build up in the arterial walls of the heart? Can you stabilize them? Well, yes, you can. And that's the really good news about heart health. With a healthy lifestyle, and if needed, a cholesterol-lowering medication, you can stabilize plaques and improve the entire health of the interior wall of your coronary arteries. Understanding your cholesterol numbers will help you stabilize the plaques in your bloodstream. Lowering your LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, will help you stabilize these plaques in your arterial walls. Regular exercise and a diet very low in saturated fats, low in trans fats, and low in cholesterol, and a very high diet of fruits, whole grains, beans, and vegetables can dramatically lower the amount of cholesterol entering a plaque. When we lose weight, for example, and reduce insulin levels, normalize our blood pressure, and we reduce inflammation markers like the C-reactive protein biomarker for inflammation, and we bring down our sugar levels, these are all good things that improve our health of our coronary arteries. I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis. Have a healthy heart. Hi, I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis, and I'm going to do a follow-up and continuation on the topic of olive oil. Olive oil lowers the levels of total blood cholesterol. Did you know that? LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and triglycerides are lowered by the use of olive oil. I prefer the extra virgin olive oil. At the same time, it does not alter the levels of HDL cholesterol and may even sometimes raise them. This plays a protective role and prevents the formation of these fatty streaks, patches, and then thus stimulating the elimination of low-density lipoproteins, the bad cholesterol. Olive oil can affect low-density lipoproteins by reducing their levels. The beneficial effect of olive oil consumption with regard to cardiovascular disease has been demonstrated in primary prevention. Hi, I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis with a health tip for you today. We're talking about statins. Statins have clearly shown to reduce blood cholesterol and prevent atherosclerosis or heart disease. They work by reducing the liver's production of cholesterol. Statins will block an enzyme called HMG-CoA reductase. And this is an enzyme that the liver uses to make cholesterol. So if you're taking a statin drug, be sure you want to take CoQ10, as the HMG-CoA reductase enzyme, while blocking cholesterol, also blocks the liver's production of this very important nutrient we need called CoQ10. It is also important to keep in mind that statins address one risk factor for heart disease, the high cholesterol level. There are many other risk factors, that statins do not touch, like high blood sugar, insulin resistance, belly fat, high blood pressure, and high triglycerides. To attack all of these risk factors, your best bet is a healthy lifestyle. I'm Dr. Rick Duplantis. Have a great day.